Everything you perceive, every breath, every sight, every sound, may just be a tiny thread in a universe far more mysterious than we can ever imagine. Today we're exploring mind-bending theories about our universe. Buckle up, because each theory dares to challenge the way we see reality. Let's jump right in. Number 10. The simulation hypothesis. Picture yourself in a highly advanced video game. Now, imagine you don't even know you're in the game. This is the simulation hypothesis, which proposes that our entire reality could be an ultra-sophisticated simulation run by advanced beings, or maybe even ourselves from the future. We see technology evolving rapidly, from quantum computing to AI breakthroughs, nudging us closer to a world so advanced that simulated universes might be possible. While some scientists question how we could prove this, others point to things like quantum glitches and the baffling nature of consciousness as potential programming quirks. It's a mind-bending proposition. Are we just sophisticated lines of code dancing in an elaborate cosmic program? Enter this idea. Build the anticipation that everything around you, your joys, your fears, might be part of a grand simulated tapestry. Then you realize, at least for now, that daily life moves on, even if the code behind it is hidden. Number 9. The Holographic Principle. Imagine a 3D universe, yet all the information we need to create it is stored in a 2D boundary. That's the holographic principle in a nutshell. This theory suggests that our universe might function like a giant hologram, where every bit of reality is encoded on a distant surface. It's as if the third dimension is merely a cosmic projection. Physicists drew inspiration from black holes, where everything that falls in could be represented on the surface area of the event horizon. If this idea holds true, it implies every star, planet, and life form is a projection of data inscribed on a vast cosmic membrane. In that sense, you and I could just be advanced illusions, with our entire existence etched on a boundary we may never reach. Number 8. The Multiverse Interpretation. Ever made a decision and wondered, what if I chose differently? The Multiverse Interpretation says an alternate version of you might exist in a parallel reality where you did make that other choice. Stretch that concept across all possibilities, and you have an infinite tapestry of universes diverging at every event. The idea doesn't just thrill science fiction fans, it's tied to quantum mechanics, which hints that particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously. Once observed, they collapse into a single reality, while other realities might split off with alternate outcomes. Let that sink in. There could be countless versions of you living out every possibility. The tension builds until you realize that, in your timeline, you only see the result you observe. Still, the notion that we're one branch among infinite others is as captivating as it is dizzying. Number 7. Eternal cosmic inflation and bubble universes. In cosmic inflation theory, our universe expanded incredibly fast from an unimaginably tiny point. Some physicists push this further, suggesting that inflation might never fully stop, creating new bubble universes all the time. Think of boiling water. Each bubble is its own expanding universe with its own physical constants. It's mind-blowing to consider that we might be inside one of these cosmic bubbles, and just beyond our cosmic horizon lies another, completely different bubble. This never-ending chain of cosmic expansions forms what's called the multiverse of bubble universes. In one bubble, life could look nothing like ours. In another, physics itself could be unrecognizable. That builds the thrill of infinite cosmic neighborhoods. Then you realize you can't just visit next door. For now, we live our entire existence in our isolated bubble, gazing into the darkness with wonder. Number 6. The dark flow. Now we move into something even more peculiar. Astronomers have noticed that large groups of galaxy clusters seem to be drifting toward a particular region of the sky at tremendous speed. This odd phenomenon is dubbed the dark flow. Standard cosmology can't easily explain this. One hypothesis is that something lies beyond our observable horizon, tugging on these galaxy clusters like a gravitational magnet. Perhaps it's a massive structure in another region of space-time, or maybe even a neighboring universe leaking gravitational influence. The concept sends chills down your spine. An unseen force that hints our universe might be just one cosmic island in an archipelago. In the end, the mystery remains unsolved, leaving us eager to discover whether these drifting galaxies are being called by something beyond cosmic edges. Number 5. The universe as a neural network. Have you ever seen images comparing neural pathways in the human brain to large-scale maps of galaxies? They look eerily similar. Some researchers speculate that the universe might function like a giant neural network, with cosmic webs acting like neurons and filaments serving as cosmic synapses. This perspective blurs the lines between mind and matter. Could the universe itself be processing information, learning, and growing? If we follow this analogy, black holes might act like data storage or transfer points. While this is more of a conceptual leap than a strict scientific theory, it's still enthralling to consider that the fabric of space could be akin to a vast cosmic brain. Build that anticipation. What if we're just tiny thoughts inside a universal mind? Then we take a step back, remembering that for now, it's a beautiful analogy that sparks scientific curiosity. Number 4. White holes. You've likely heard of black holes, but have you heard of their theoretical counterpart, the white hole? A white hole is the reverse scenario. Nothing can enter, but matter and light could potentially be ejected from it. They're purely speculative, arising from the same equations that predict black holes. Some even suggest that the Big Bang itself was a white hole event, exploding matter and energy into existence. Picture a cosmic fountain spewing materials instead of swallowing them. It's the ultimate cosmic oddity, a point in space-time that can't be crossed from the outside, but continuously pours outward. We build up the excitement. If one were discovered, it would rewrite astrophysics textbooks in an instant. But so far, they remain a mind-bending possibility, one that challenges our notions of what's possible in this universe. Number 3. The Boltzmann Brain. What if, floating somewhere in the vastness of the cosmos, a fully conscious brain flickers into existence just long enough to experience a reality, then vanishes? That's the Boltzmann Brain scenario. Based on thermodynamic principles, given infinite time in a chaotic universe, random fluctuations could assemble a functioning brain with memories and consciousness, even if briefly. It's unsettling because it forces us to question whether we ourselves might be that fleeting brain. Are our experiences, relationships, and entire sense of self-illusions formed by random cosmic chance? That leads to a crescendo of existential reflection. Then it resolves into the day-to-day comfort we share. It's highly improbable, but not theoretically impossible in an infinite cosmic timeline. Number 2. The universe's eternal freeze. Some scientists theorize that our cosmos is headed for a silent, ever-slowing expansion. Stars eventually fade out, black holes evaporate over unimaginable time spans, and everything becomes uniformly cold and dark, a scenario sometimes called the cosmic freeze. Instead of describing it with dire words, picture a place where energy is so dispersed that no processes can occur. It's a final hush across the cosmos. The buildup is the slow fade of all activity, culminating in a tranquil but eerie stillness. The resolve is that this might lie so far in the future that life or anything reminiscent of our reality would be far behind us. It's both haunting and strangely peaceful, a quiet cosmic sea with no waves left to stir. Number 1. The Big Rip. Finally, we arrive at the most dramatic cosmic finale, the Big Rip. According to this theory, dark energy grows so strong that it doesn't just push galaxies apart, it overwhelms every bond holding matter together. First, galaxy clusters separate, then galaxies themselves unravel. Eventually, even atoms could be pulled apart. It's a crescendo of cosmic unraveling that ends in a moment of ultimate separation. The tension peaks as we imagine literally everything being torn to its core. Yet, in the resolve, we remember it's speculative and hinges on how dark energy evolves over time. If proven, it would be a truly mind-bending and chilling cosmic fate. Each theory we've explored today reveals the astonishing creativity of scientific thought. Whether we exist in a simulation, or a bubble in an ocean of multiverses, or a universe headed for a gentle freeze, the common thread is that reality is far more mysterious than we often realize. Embracing the unknown is part of what makes science such a thrilling, mind-expanding adventure. If these theories got your imagination swirling, drop a like and share this cosmic journey with others. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you're new here, or if you want to keep exploring these fascinating ideas, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode of our interstellar discussions. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, keep questioning the universe.